along with the noodles that are hand pulled and boiled for a few minutes, along with the cumin sauce as well as the spiciness. This really does look like something out of China, doesn't it? Like, it surely is not Panda Express chow mein, I'll tell you that. Hey, how's it going, everyone? This is Steve from Rockstar Eater here in Highland Park. This is my first time here in this neighborhood, which is kind of near like Pasadena, Eagle Rock. And I'm here for a specific reason today because I'm going to be trying some street food here in Los Angeles. And this is something I've been wanting to do for a while, just to see what some of the great street food is like in this city. And I'm gonna start it off by trying some Chinese street food here in Highland Park at a food stand called Bang Bang Noodles. Bang Bang Noodles, which serves these authentic Xian style noodles which come from central China, where they make these noodles, like hand make them out on the street. And you know, it has a really nice like chewiness to it. It's thick, it has some spiciness to it as well, and it's very popular in China, especially in the Shaanxi province in China. And it's very common to find these food stalls in China where they would set it up. They would make the noodles on the street, you would order it, and then you would simply just eat it on some sort of chair by the sidewalk like in China. And this is the first of its kind here in Los Angeles, and the only one, I believe, in the city where this guy is basically making these noodles on the street just like they do in China. So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna check it out because there's a lot of hype around this place, and I'm gonna show you guys just a sample of some of that authentic China street food here in Los Angeles. If you enjoy what I'm doing here on this channel, then please subscribe and stick all the way to the end so that you can see this overview of this amazing street food here in Los Angeles. Alright guys, so I just got here. Right now they set up the stand and they're good to go. So I got here before everybody got here because the line here, at certain times it gets really long. There have been some stories, some legends about how this place just sells out even before it opens. I mean, isn't that crazy? That means like there's like a huge line that goes all the way down there, and there's like enough people in line where it's safe to say that all the food is like pretty much gone. So if you come to this stand, Bang Bang Noodles, you got to get here on time. So here's the menu right here. It's a very simple concept. They only have two different selections. One is the cumin soup, which is their soup basically, 8-hour vegetable broth. And then the other one is the dry noodles, which this is the one I got today, but then I'm also going to try a little bit of this as well. So, and then of course you can get your toppings of beef, lamb, I think it's like vegan or something, and tofu. And today, just because it's really popular, I'm gonna try the lamb shoulder, the center cut braise. That's what I'm gonna be trying today. And then the spiciness, mild, but you can make it very spicy if you want to.
Yeah, so you have any questions about the menu or anything like that? No.
Yeah, you see how he's slapping the noodles? Just so that he can make it long and he can kind of make it like just very long. Slapping it down. And then after he slaps it, then it would go straight into the boiler. How long does it cook for?
If my water's getting hot, it's a matter of minutes.
All right, so only a few minutes. So this right here is the tingly cumin sauce that gives it that amazing cumin flavor that's really like something out of the Xian province in China. The mustard right there. Adds that really nice like vegetable refreshing flavor to it, kind of sour. So Robert, tell us, how'd you get started? Where'd you learn this from?
I went to a Chinese prison.
You went to a Chinese prison?
Yeah, man.
Oh, that explains a lot. Wow.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
He's just kidding, folks. didn't really take too long. Probably took about maybe like 5 minutes for them to make it. But this is the dry noodles. Like I said, they have both the soup as well as the dry noodles. And what I'm gonna try first is the dry noodles. And this one is the one with the lamb, the nice fatty lamb. Whoa. Yeah. It's like the noodles are chewy. And it's like, you know, there's a kind of like a hint of sourness to it as well, which is really interesting. I didn't expect that. So I taste that cumin flavor along with the sourness, and then of course the spicy ting of the chili sauce they put in here. I mean, overall, this is a really nice combination that they got going on here. I don't think it's, you know, honestly, I don't really remember how I've ever had noodles like this before, even in Chinese restaurants, because I don't really go to Sichuan restaurants that often, or, you know, any restaurants that kind of serve something similar to this. So this is kind of a new experience to me, but I enjoy it because I like noodles that are thick. I like them fresh made. I like the spiciness of the sauce that's in here as well. So obviously, this is something that I'm into. And you know what I'm also very curious to try is the lamb as well, because I decided to get the lamb because that's really popular in China, of course, and it's something that was recommended for this place. So that's what I'm going to do first, is try some of this nice lamb piece that looks very fatty and hopefully very tender too. So yeah, the lamb's good. It's like very soft. It's very tender, and of course you can taste that spiciness and the sauce that just comes with this overall package. All right, and then of course the second one, which I needed to try too, because there's only two options here. This one is the noodle soup with the beef in it. So you see how I can try just a little bit of everything? Oh, what a cute dog right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it in the soup too. It's really nice. Like the, now it actually does taste kind of almost like a beef noodle soup. If you like beef, you're gonna like this. Of course, the beef tastes different from the lamb. But me personally, if I had to choose between the two, I probably would still, I'd go with the lamb because it just has a very unique taste, and I think it just complements everything in here really well. It's very light. It's like a light beefy flavor with a little bit of that spiciness to it. I like the soup. Yeah, it's a really nice tasting soup. I like it. You know, I haven't been to China before. I haven't been to Shaanxi province or the city of Zhang, so I can't really compare what this is like to in China. But at least I can tell you that this is what they got going on here in LA, and this is probably the closest thing you're going to find to that street food noodles that you'll find if you were to travel to the Zhang city in China. So what happens is a lot of times a lot of the customers would come in here because there's a lot of extra seating. Outside, the seating is very limited and you're in the sun, but I guess they have some sort of a arrangement where the customers could come in here and they can get seated and try some of this amazing coffee as well. This place is called K&M Coffee that serves some really amazing coffee. This is a really delicious drink. It's like almost like tastes like churros because of, I guess, the cinnamon that's in it with some of that oatmeal milkiness, which is really awesome all around. This is pretty cool because now that I think about it, you're probably going to want something like this to balance out like the spiciness from the noodles, the Bang Bang Noodles. So if you get like a coffee, which is like nice and milky and sweet, then your mouth wouldn't feel so hot from the spiciness. I mean, to me, it's not really that spicy to begin with, but maybe to some people, it might be a little bit sensitive. So if you get like a coffee on the side at the K&M coffee next door, then yeah, it'll be a nice meal all around. So keep in mind, guys, that the schedule here changes because he's only in this Figueroa location during Fridays at lunch, but then during the rest of the days, he goes to the York location, which is all posted on Instagram. So always check in on that because you don't want to be like, you know, showing up to the wrong location at the wrong time. Maybe they cancel sometimes as well. So just check to see where they're going to be in a given week so that you can be able to catch these noodles here in Highland Park. Well, anyways, I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Rockstar Eater, covering some unique Chinese street foods in Los Angeles. If you've enjoyed the show, then please give me a thumbs up, and also comment below if you know of any other great Chinese foods like this, any street foods like in LA or in any other parts that we should know about. And finally, you can best support by subscribing to Rockstar Eater. Just go down to the bottom right-hand side, click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell, and you'll be getting these episodes on a weekly basis. Well, anyways, I hope you have a rockin' day today and that you'll try some of this rockin' awesome Chinese hand-pulled noodles someday soon.